supposed to do?
Who, the Lakers?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
Do they get extra kudos for that? Do the Lakers get extra
I
kudos
think
for
they get
winning games?
kudos for fighting back. Cause
What's fighting back when you're down?
Nah.
On your home court.
There's no home court. It's the bubble, bro.
Also said that LeBron had to score 27 a game in order for them to win. He did 28 tonight. That's what he has to do every night.
There is no home court. But I mean, they caught a big lead, lost it, fought back. But Russ though, Russ got to be better than this, bro. Russ, since he came back from whatever, has been. This is some of the worst basketball I ever seen Russell Westbrook play.
Tweet God basketball.
It's just stupid stuff, bro. It's like part of the Rockets is, for one, we know that, how many turnovers did the Rockets have?
I have no idea. I haven't seen the stat. I've been literally drinking and watching the game because the Clippers don't play today. So I actually get the opportunity to rest. And when I get the opportunity to rest when the Clippers don't play, I take my
17 turnovers, but Russ has 7 of them.
I do press conferences and all that. 17 what?
17 turnovers, and Russ has 7 of them.
17 turnovers?
Yes, and Russ has 7 of them.
That sounds terrible.
He got to be better than that, bro.
How do you have 17 turnovers?
17 turnovers isn't bad.
It is bad. Especially, no, you want to know why it's bad? Because then that allows the Lakers to be able to get out in transition.
Exactly.
And that's what and
Russ
that's what they have to limit, because when you allow the Lakers to get out in transition, that allows guys like LeBron to be able to get easy looks at the basket, which gives them confidence. Anthony Davis, I think, had a great game as well. I noticed him on the floor. In game 1, he was there, he was scoring, but when it came down to it, I didn't really notice him the way I needed to notice him. I felt like he was decent from the mid-range. I felt like he was felt out there defensively. I felt like
he was a -7 tonight.
Yeah, but still, he
hit shots though.
But he was felt. It's not about that. I don't care. Like, people want to talk to me a lot about plus minuses, especially with the Clippers. No, listen, people want to talk to me about plus minuses with the Clippers. I don't care about Paul George's plus minus. What I care about is how did he play when I needed him to square up on Jamal Murray on defense.
In my
Did
opinion,
he get cooked or not? Did Kawhi get cooked or not? If Kawhi gonna score 12 points, cool. Give me 10 rebounds and 8 assists.
In my
and play
opinion,
great defense. When you don't do that, that's when I'm kind of not impressed.
AD was great in the first half. In the second half, to me, LeBron was.
But that's what you're supposed to do. That's what I said.
But again, that's always what the Lakers do.
Big
it's
bad
like,
Bron.
But no, the Lakers just they a take turns team. Like, they never really all click at the same time ever. Yeah. It's like AD will click one part, and then Bron will come over and click one part, and it works. Like, you talk about two of the Rondo helped
a lot of that.
Yeah, it's like people was talking about, the Lakers, like Rondo was,
or Lakers fans.
Lakers, like, bro, the man ain't played basketball since March. You think he just gonna play one game and just come back and
he was on the court doing the slip and slide though.
I mean, what
Rondo
talking about game one?
Yeah.
He hadn't played in fucking 5 months. You not if I right now don't rap for 5 months, the first time I go to the mic, I'm gonna be rusty. My voice gonna be a little bit tweaky. I might be a little bit behind the beat. He ain't played an NBA game in 5 months. You just want the man just walk back on the court and act like he been there the whole time. And then also, what you saw today was when they let Rondo be Rondo, they find success. When they stick Rondo in the corner and try to make him
nobody puts Rondo in the corner.
And try to make him fucking Avery Bradley, you get what you get. The Rockets go on a run. But for me, to me, the main thing, is like, for the Rockets to do all this.
Russ was terrible. That's just what
literally. For like the Rockets to be in these games and have chances and have an actual chance to come back from 20 points down and win the game with Russ playing the way he played is actually incredible. Like, you think if you the Rockets, you think, if Russell Westbrook plays decent, we can win the series.
Yeah.
Decent,
Yeah.
Because Eric Gordon out there look like he can't be stopped. They hit 24 threes. I know people say, they hit 22 threes. That's crazy. But half of them threes was open because they kept doubling Harden, which is cool. But half of them threes was open. You wild as hell.
I don't care.
You wild as hell. But anyway.
I don't care.
But anyway, like, half of them threes was open.
That cheeseburger commercial.
Half of them threes was open. Like, bro, Russ got to be better than that, G. And then even the fouls you picking up, that's also the one thing that helped the Lakers. Russ picked up his 5th foul, and they just match up 100 to Russ. I wish Russ would have fouled out. I really wish he would have fouled out after he got the 5th foul. It probably would have helped the Rockets long.
How would Russell Westbrook foul in that?
Because he's out
It
there.
wouldn't have helped, bro.
No, because he's out there,
gotta
but
stop.
because he's out there, but he can't play defense because he has 5 fouls. So all you have to do is match up Hunter on Russ, and you don't get to offer LeBron or anybody else any type of resistance because they know Russ can't basically play defense. He can't do nothing because he got 5 fouls and he don't want to foul out. That's what happened after they did that little charge thing and switched it up. That last minute, which was pivotal, I think they tied the game up. Then they kept Russ on the floor to start the fourth. Then Tony probably actually just sat Russ down to start the fourth and just brought Harden back. And
I don't know if that
done
was
shit.
ruined them as much as they missed open threes. Daniel House missed 2 open threes. PJ Tucker missed the open corner 3, and then the Lakers scored in transition off of those 3s.
Russ, bro.
That's not Russ.
No, G.
That's not
But
Russ.
but listen,
those specific instances were not
I
Russ.
feel
Those
you.
are rhythm plays in which you are down 5 to 7 points,
But
and you have to convert on those baskets.
feel you, but at
those
that point-
secondary guys are not Russ.
I feel you, but at that point you down already. You gonna miss
So
shots.
what?
It is-
What else?
Listen,
Also, what happened
you
to
gonna-
Harden?
Listen,
Big
Harden,
game James.
Harden was good. He probably had like 8 points in the fourth.
Yeah, so what? I need you to have more.
He was fine.
More.
He was fine.
Like Kobe said,
8
more.
points is
RIP
fine.
the GOAT.
8 points is
One of the
fine.
GOAT.
What happened
Kobe.
was, again, they was
RIP
able
Gianna
to
and
get
the
in
rest of the
transition. And again, the defense fell off a little bit. The defense doing that run in the third quarter was great. They got to the fourth, the defense fell off. But the start of the defense falling off was the fact that Russ picked up that 5th foul, and literally they match up hunted Russ for like 4 straight plays. And he physically, obviously he has 5 fouls, so there's only so much you could do, but he couldn't really offer resistance because he had 5 fouls.
I mean, I don't think he could offer resistance, period.
He could do something. He fouled a man
no,
going to the rim.
I just think once he gets into a bad rhythm, I don't see, but that's also part of the thing for me. I think people depend on Russell Westbrook to score too much, and I forgot. Actually, you know what? I was saying this to Ashley Nicole and Daniel Belts when I was on King Watch, and I was telling her that the key to stopping Russell Westbrook is to make him shoot threes from the outside, to keep him from the paint, to keep him from navigating to the paint. And if you can do that, then you can essentially turn that man into Ben Simmons. I literally said that Russell Westbrook is Ben Simmons with more shot opportunities.
He's a better shooter than Ben Simmons.
He's Ben Simmons with more shot opportunities.
He's a better shooter than Ben
He's Ben Simmons with more shot opportunities. If Ben Simmons got to jack up 20 shots a game, he would be unstoppable. Would he not? If he got to jack up 20 shots per game,
Keep
would
it
he not
G
be
with you. In
unstoppable?
2020, if I got a choice between Ben Simmons and Russell Westbrook, I'm low-key taking Ben Simmons. Unless Russ is
You say in 2020 if you got a choice?
and low-key. On the reason I say is because Ben Simmons is a defender that we have never seen Russell Westbrook be.
Yeah,
the lowest of
but
keys.
Russ averaged a triple double. You was the main one lobbying for him to get a triple double.
What?
I'm sorry, for him to get the MVP when he got a triple double.
Yeah, I said in the year of our Lord 2020. I didn't say over time.
Ben Simmons is not better than Russ in 2020. You told me Russ was a borderline top 5 player at one point in time during the season.
Because he was not this guy. I like G.
Make up your mind, man.
No.
That's the season.
During the season,
like
he
the
was.
first, like episode number 2, I think it's called Flip Flop
During
and
the
Pavy.
season,
You literally
you
flip-flop,
have to
G.
flip-flop.
And
Things
also,
change
how are
every
you?
day.
And also, how are you a Bron fan? Now you rooting for the Rockets?
Because I just want to see the Rockets mean more to me right now. Like I am a person who likes to see people do unconventional things. The Rockets are trying something unconventional, and I want to see it.
What
work.
about last year?
What
About last year when you was rooting for the Rockets?
I like the Rockets, bro. Like, they just have a very unconventional style of basketball. One, a style that I like to watch.
Yeah.
I get the point of it. Like, I honestly get the point. Literally, I get the point. Like, they have a very unconventional style of basketball that, again, I like to watch. And I like to see people who try new things and try things, maybe the unorthodox way. I thought he was about to do something. I thought he was about to do something different.
Daniel House
to that
went
man,
something
G.
almost. He went up
G,
to the
I
rim
thought he was
with
about
the
to do
most
something.
evil intentions and was almost there.
The only thing that happened was he lost the ball in the air.
Yeah,
Because if he didn't lose the ball in the
we
air,
would dunk
gee,
LeBron
oh
there.
my God, bro. Oh my God. But no, the Rockets just play a very unconventional style that I like for people who do things an unconventional way that find success. And that's it.
I said Rockets in 6. I literally told Ashley and Daniel that the Rockets were going to split the first 2 games. I thought that they were going to win game 3. I thought that the Lakers were going to win game 4 and the Rockets win game 5 and 6, and then they going to win a series.
Like, I think that this is a
That's what I think. I got Rockets in 6. What do you got?
I have Lakers in 6. I have Lakers in
You
6.
have Lakers in 6? Okay.
Yeah, because the Rockets just be tweaking. This is just they just be tweaking. But like that's my reason. I have no basketball reason why. Because basketball reason why actually the Rockets have the mismatch. They in theory have the mismatch, but the Rockets just be tweaking. Not even Harden. I think that Harden has been, especially in this series. I think that he's been. They even tonight took 12 shots, shot 50%, but he got to the line 13 times. Only missed 2 free throws. Had 27 points. I think Harden did well. I mean, obviously that's not, the 35 that he usually has, but I think that Harden was Harden. EG stepped up big. EG's been great. He gave you 22 points.
Bro, literally, I've been playing 2K with the Rockets, bro. EG, they don't have him on the online roster, bro. I've been so mad because I've been playing like Rockets versus Lakers.
Why is it on
I don't know why, bro. I've been mad as hell.
Was he?
I don't know why. He ain't been hurt for a while, bro.
Yeah, I don't know why they got him on the online roster.
Literally, he wasn't on the roster, so I was playing against the Lakers without him, bro. It was terrible, bro. Austin Rivers was missing layups.
Yeah, but like I don't.
And there's no offense to him in real life, but on 2K, gee, oh my god.
Yeah, but I mean, Roko's been great. PJ Tucker been a player of the series to me. Tuck has been like.
He hasn't been a player of the series because they haven't won both of their games.
For the Rockets, he been a player of the series.
Nah.
Yes, he has.
No, the player of the series is Russell Westbrook, and he has to be the player of the series.
No,
yes,
he does have to be. Like I think I even said before the series, Russell Westbrook is the key. But as far as like who has actually been the player of the series, it's been PJ Tucker. He has been for him to man the middle the way he's done at his size against those trees is incredible. He's been great.
Yeah,
he has been great.
Russ, he has been great, but
he
also
was a plus 17 tonight.
Yeah, but AD is just not imposing. And Dwight, I didn't feel Dwight.
He didn't play.
He didn't play.
He played. No.
He didn't play. Okay. I was about to say I didn't feel him. Why he didn't play?
Cause he gonna foul.
Okay,
they gonna find that man every time. He gonna foul the shit out hard.
No. Listen to the thing. Like I didn't even notice he went on the floor. Literally, I watched the whole game. Did not notice that man went on the floor. So with Dwight, yes, I understand that, but he does have to step the floor. But I do think that JaVale McGee didn't play that bad tonight.
He got hurt though, I think.
Yeah, he did get hurt, but he didn't play that bad. I don't know.
Happened?
I can't even remember. Literally, I was watching the game and I was enjoying some beers as we were getting ready to start Hoops and Brews Happy Hour. But anyways, this Hoops and Brews Happy Hour. Welcome. How y'all doing tonight? How y'all feeling? How y'all doing this morning? Because y'all probably see this tomorrow at 12 o'clock in the morning. But it's your boy TPJ. I'm here with Pavy as always, rapper extraordinaire. Pavy, talk to the people. Let them know who you are, where you from, what to do.
As always, at Pavy World, Pavy World on Twitter. I just feel like rapping too. Check it out.
Yeah.
Paverse.com.
Exactly. SS3. Check that out. Search Speak on any platform. But anyways, let's go ahead. Let's talk about the Clippers actually, because I'm looking at a Morris brother. I'm looking at the other one, Markieff. Marcus Morris. Actually, we haven't really had the opportunity to talk much about the Clippers-Nuggets series because I think it's been a week since we did this. So, Clippers-Nuggets, what are your thoughts on it? Like, what are your thoughts? Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to win Game 3? Clippers-Nuggets.
Clippers, I mean.
Really? Okay.
Everybody was making such a big deal. Like, bro, the only thing that happened was the first quarter. They came out and got.
It wasn't a big deal. The Clippers are not going to run over the Nuggets. The Nuggets all season long have been a mismatch for the Clippers.
Yeah, but
so how is it in the literally? I was telling Ashley, I'm like, how is it that they're going to do worse than the Mavericks did when the Mavericks aren't better than the Nuggets?
So
how many games do you take the?
I said Clippers in 6.
Okay, I said them in 6 and maybe 7.
That's fair.
Okay, thank you.
But no, but that's because the Clippers, they have literally a consistency problem. How the hell you come out and let them put up 40 in the first quarter? How does that happen, bro?
What do you mean? How does it happen?
They have a
No, it doesn't. The Nuggets just cleaned up a lot of their deficiencies. Even Mike Malone. After the first game, Mike Malone said to the media. Mike Malone said to the media after the first game, he was like, "Yo, we as a team didn't execute properly.
We didn't
rotate properly. We missed a bunch of rotations, and guys didn't do what they were supposed to do."
But outside of that,
also Jamal Murray said that they were tired. They were tired.
I believe them.
They looked tired.
I believe them. But outside of that,
more locked in. They got embarrassed. People were saying they was gonna get swept. They're not gonna get swept. This is gonna go 7.
I believe you.
Kawhi and PG better hoop because I swear to God, I asked PG after the game. I literally said, and actually I'm gonna pull up the quote because I have it in my phone.
I just feel like maybe he didn't want to.
Let me read my quote. No, because it's not. No, I don't feel like he wanted to. Whatever. The quote was, I asked Paul George, I said, near the end of the game, I noticed you guarding Murray a little bit. Do you sense that that's going to be one of those challenges you're going to have to kind of guarding him late in games? You're gonna have to take on kind of guarding him in games, right? He said, Paul George said, I mean, we got a couple guys that can do the job, for us. It's whoever's closer, whoever's around. Everybody's comfortable matching up with whoever. That's what's so great about our team is the versatility with our defenders. Everybody's going to have different matchups. I was just on him different tonight towards the end, but, everybody's going to have that matchup. I don't like that response. The response I wanted to hear from Paul George was when I guarded him, I made a couple mistakes defensively, but the next time that I'm matched up against him, I'm going to not make those, mistakes defensively. It's not my job to guard him primarily on defense, but when I am matched up on him, I have to do better because it was a couple of possessions where he cooked Paul George and he cooked Kawhi Leonard. And
what have I told you, though?
Yeah, but they can't let that happen.
But what have I told you, though?
No, and he has to take that challenge because also the thing I noticed in game 2 was Gary Harris is kind of getting a little sneaky, kind of open because they weren't used. Like, you kind of weren't. Didn't the Clippers play the Nuggets in the bubble? If I'm not mistaken, they played the Nuggets.
I have no idea.
I feel like they did. And Gary Harris wasn't there. And you kind of forget that he's there. And I feel like they kind of forgot that he was there.
But what did I tell you about the Clippers and guarding guards? They don't guard like Kawhi and PG.
Yes, but Paul George has to take the challenge.
He can't guard guards.
He's been getting cooked by him.
He can't.
He has to take the
Did
challenge.
you see what CJ and Dame did to him last year?
Yes, but I don't care.
He can't
His
do
shoulders
that.
ain't hurt. He don't have no excuse.
That ain't had shit to do with his
shoulders. He was a top 5 defender. He was a top 3
and
defender
got
player of the year
cooked
award.
by fucking Dame and CJ. That shit to do with his shoulders.
So he gotta do better.
He was getting his
I
ass
want him to
whooped.
say, I'm gonna do better.
Listen.
Like he didn't say I'm gonna do better.
Listen.
He didn't say I'm gonna do better.
Listen.
I want him to say.
Listen,
in
bro.
the times I get messed up with him, I'm gonna do
bro.
better.
We have
this
to
answer
stop.
was not I'm gonna do better.
Listen, bro. We have to stop thinking that these guys who are wings for a reason and are not agile like guards can go out there and guard guards for a full game. They cannot. They
don't need to, but he got switched up on him in the fourth and was getting cooked. Kawhi got switched up on him in the fourth.
The man
and
just
was getting
good.
cooked.
Like, but look
they
though,
gotta do better, G.
But look though, they made the man take some.
We gotta make that a meme.
They made the man take some tough shots, and he hit him. Jamal Murray is a guy who is a tough shot taker, and it seems like he's a tough shot maker. So some of them possessions, you gotta shake his hand. Instance, even the one when he hit the step back on Kawhi recovered. The man made a great move and hit a great shot. What you want me to do?
Do better.
He hit a great shot.
Do better.
My thing is they have to come in from the offset. My thing is they have to come. My thing is they have to come in from the offset. And again, what do I say about the Clippers? Make a commitment to being the best defensive team in the world. Now, after the first quarter, they did that. They were actually really good on defense after the first quarter.
Yeah, but
for the
they
most
didn't
part.
make any shots.
But also here's the thing though. I think that Doc again Denver was much better. They did a much better job of corralling Kawhi. Jeremy Grant did a great job on Kawhi, and also they didn't let Jeremy Grant guard Kawhi alone.
Jeremy Grant is the Kawhi stopper. No, I'm joking. That's
no,
a joke,
but look, Kawhi.
He's not the Kawhi
but listen, no, Kawhi's not the most. Listen, no, for real, Kawhi's not the most athletic human being ever.
Yeah, but he dropped 29 in every game, I think. So like, he just
but
had a
listen,
bad
though,
game.
but listen, though, Jeremy Grant wasn't on the Mavericks.
Defense wasn't what I saw.
Yeah, but also Jeremy Grant wasn't on the Mavericks. Like, it's very few people who have the size to actually be able to guard Kawhi. When he was playing against the Mavericks, it was Luka on them, Dorian Finney-Smith, Tim Hardaway Jr., all guys that he can probably shoot over. Jeremy Grant's probably a legit 6'8", 6'9". He might be bigger than Kawhi, and he's agile. He's probably more athletic. I remember, again, even going
he
to
also hit shots.
Exactly. I remember even going to the Jazz game when they were putting Royce on them. I mean, no, put Bogdanovich on it because Bogdanovich has size. Kawhi's not the most athletic human being ever anyway. Like, he'll get to a spot.
And this is some
but Jeremy
insider
Grant,
knowledge. He also practices all those mid-range shots against taller defensive coaches. Like, usually it's a tall black guy on the Clippers staff. I forgot his name. Excuse me. I don't mean to be disrespectful. But he works out a lot with their bigs, and he's also a taller white coach that they use. That's about like 6'10", 6'11".
I don't know if he's that tall.
I
don't think he's 6'10". He's probably about 6'8".
Even if he's okay, fine, 6'8". Well,
6'8".
still, that's around. Okay, I'm sorry. Even if
he ain't
6'8".
6'11". Hell no, he be on the damn team if he's 6'11".
No,
He not. 6'11".
I
He
guess,
like 6'8".
I guess you could. I'm not gonna get.
It's just he walk in the media room and get with us like normal people. And he just look like
he be in the media room.
both of them do. Both of them, you know, the little lounge in the little media lounge where you
I'm
get
not
food
talking.
at?
I'm not. Oh, okay.
Both of them be
I
in
thought
there.
you was talking about the press conference.
No. But
But
yeah, so like they did a good job of, and also Kawhi for the most part, I don't think he saw one body the whole game. I think like every time I saw Kawhi, I saw at least 2 to 3 white jerseys around Kawhi. So I think they did a better job on defense as well. But again, the Clippers offense, it has these periods where it's just weird. And then also, please, I don't ever want to see Reggie Jackson, Lou Williams, and Montrezl Harrell on the same side of the floor ever again. Stop that shit, bro.
that's funny.
Stop that shit,
I think
G.
you and Clippers fans share the same sentiment.
Stop that shit, G.
That's funny.
Why are they on the same? Stop that shit, bro. They be putting them on the same side of the floor, bro. Stop that shit, G. Why, bro? Why you doing that, G? Why you doing that, G? Like, it was a play yesterday in which I'm looking at the play. It was a play yesterday. Like, it was like all of them on the same side of the court. They did some type of screen. I didn't even know who fucked up. And like Jokic hit a 3. I'm like, I don't even know who messed up here. All y'all tweet. I can't even say who fucked up on the play. All y'all tweet.
That's
like,
funny.
please stop putting them on the same side of the court, bro. But that's also. But again,
But you kind of.
don't play them at the same time. I
Yeah,
don't
but
know.
this is the problem. Like Doc said, like I asked him, I was
shit,
like,
my
"Do you
bad.
feel like the bench?" I didn't feel like the bench did well. I know they had 2 or 3 players that scored 10 points, but JaMychal making shots when the game is kind of out of reach doesn't necessarily matter to me.
Don't do that. JaMychal was good all game.
No, stop that. I'm just saying, like he was good all game, but like also like I think 3 or 5 of those points came a little bit later in the game. So like he really had 7. Like once the game is out of reach to me, then like everything that happened in the quarters before are kind of really what kind of count to me. Once that lead, because like I think the Clippers got the lead to within like 10, but they never really closed in within the lead to like within like 5 or within 3. So the game essentially to me was always out of reach. So I don't mean any disrespect to JaMychal. I just think that Landry Shamet has to play better off the bench when Pat Bev is starting. I thought Trez was good. He had some energy plays, but I think Trez was pressing a little bit too much.
No, Trez be getting his ass whooped defensively is what be happening.
Yeah, but I think he was pressing a little bit too much because I didn't even see the same level of offense that I wanted from him.
Because I honestly think
I think
tired.
I just think he tired because of physical conditioning, but also he won 6th Man of the Year. He's trying to, really hard to come out and prove himself that night. And some nights it's just not your night.
He just getting
And I also just
exposed
think that if
defensively.
Kawhi isn't making shots and he's not playmaking, like the difference between Kawhi and LeBron is when LeBron is not making shots, he can, pass people open. Kawhi sometimes when he's not making shots will keep shooting, but isn't necessarily always looking to make the first play to get a guy open like LeBron does. And I think that's the biggest difference. So I'm not mad at Kawhi when he doesn't score. But also at the same time, I still would prefer it if he did try to go more kind of point guard-esque. Because even Pat Bev, what do you have, 2 points in that game? You have to, on nights when Pat Bev is not making shots, and it's not like Pat Bev is subpar. When you actually look at the numbers, he's perennially pretty much shot over 37% his entire career from three-point line. So he's going to make shots, but also some nights he's going to be cold. On nights like that, I need Kawhi to get guys going a little bit more offensively. The Clippers did a good job defensively after the third quarter, but they didn't have. But they needed a 40-point quarter
because their offense is it's just. That's why I said there are, for the most part, no great offensive teams left. You have some good ones and you have some decent ones. There's no great offensive. The Clippers aren't a great offensive team. It just because the issue is guys on the Clippers because PG be out there playing like a guard half. Really, they got two small forwards starting.
That's funny.
They do. They have 2 small forwards starting. They have Pat Bev. They really got damn near, honestly, 3 small forwards if you really want to say. So Marcus Morris could damn near play small forward himself.
Yeah.
So they kind of got
old school ball. Yeah.
Old school. So they kind of got 3 small forwards starting. But one of them is in the backcourt. And then the other 2 is even yesterday, Kawhi was taking more threes. Kawhi was taking some bailout threes. Like, you don't need to do that. Also, Pat, yes, he is a good 3-point shooter, but Pat's threes need to come mostly from the corner.
Yeah.
That's where he's good at. I swear to God, yes, I saw him take like 2 like wing threes and some top of the key threes. That's not you. That ain't it. Reggie Jackson, he mostly be stuck in the corner. Even Lou sometimes, like the way they floor positioning is just weird because of like the guys that are there are playing like not their actual position. I don't know what they playing. So they just gonna get messed up on offense regardless because of how they are.
Yeah, but you can't have those lapses. You have to continuously. No, seriously. Like
you have to defend from the.
It's
from
not about
the
defending,
offset.
but also like this
It
is the thing,
though, bro. You can't have a 40-point quarter,
but
bro.
this is the thing. It's not about that. Those guys when they're not making shots have to continue to make plays. Even if Kawhi isn't scoring, I need the Clippers to still have like if the Clippers are at their most efficient, they have at least 24 to 25 assists in their game. They didn't have that. They weren't moving the ball.
Sticking, yes.
Even Doc mentioned that the ball was not moving as much as they needed it to. So you have to move the ball. So if you're Kawhi and the shot is not going, I know he's great. And like he said, he doesn't talk about his past or use his past as like whatever. He basically was like, well, I don't care about what I did before. I don't want to talk about what I did before. Yeah, but in times before, you didn't necessarily always have to be the playmaker because you had a Kyle Lowry on the floor, a Fred VanVleet on the floor, or Norman Powell on the floor could make the play if you couldn't make the play. The Clippers don't really have a playmaking point guard. Like Lou is essentially their playmaking point guard, and Pat Bev is their point guard. Don't get me wrong, I'm not disrespecting Pat Bev. Pat Bev runs the offense very, very well. They look differently as a team when he's there. But if we're talking about guards that can attack, VanVleet can attack, Kyle Lowry can attack, and also Norman Powell can attack. So those guys can attack and also make plays. If they're not doing that, then Kawhi just steps up and just scores, which is essentially what you saw last year in the Raptors series. He's just scored and rebounded. Well, this year Kawhi has to not just rebound. I don't care about his rebound. Let the other guys rebound. Zubac should have 10 rebounds, but Kawhi has to play make. Kawhi this year should at least have 5 to 8 assists in every single game, and in the games in which he's not scoring at least 20 points, he should have 8 assists because there's no reason why he can't. There's no reason why he can't.
Again,
and even Coach Popovich said years ago about Kawhi. He said years ago, the moment when I realized Kawhi had arrived was when I would call a play for Kawhi, and he would realize that it wasn't about Kawhi getting a score. I'm sorry, it wasn't about Kawhi Leonard scoring points on that possession. It was about the team scoring points on that possession. And sometimes I feel like he gets a little bit lost in the offense because he's had to shoulder the load so much. Sometimes just get other guys open shots. Like even with the Lakers, LeBron scored 27, 28 points, but you saw other guys making shots because he was able to get them shots and get them opportunities because he was going. When Kawhi's not going, get those other guys shots. You always see LeBron doing that. Even if he scores 10, he going to give you 13. Kawhi can at least give me 5 to 8.
Yeah, but also with the Lakers, I think that guys' shots come in predictable places. And at least for the most part, now they might not make the shots, but guys' shots come where they're supposed to come from. With the Clippers, they literally got people playing the same damn positions.
But this is the thing. If he's going to have the ball in his hands that much and take 20-something shots, you have to be able to play. Am I wrong? Is he not? Does he not have to make more plays for those guys?
But also,
I'm not looking at PG. PG's been talking like he's Eddie Jones all season long.
You're not wrong, but also
that might be the name of this episode. PG been talking like he Eddie Jones though.
But also they have to move around. You see a lot of standstill basketball with the Clippers. Like Kawhi get the ball.
You see that with the Bucks too. When Giannis
ain't there, and then when I think sometimes when you have one great dominant player, you kind of just stand there and just wait for the ball because a lot of times that does work. But when you do that, now you cold as hell getting the ball, just shooting a 3 and missing. So they also got to move, cut, do some shit. Like if you see Kawhi getting doubled, bro, feel the fucking space that the other man just left at. Literally every time Kawhi get the ball, it's two bodies around him, and they forcing him into shooting something stupid because everybody else just standing there.
Yeah, but you don't feel as though he shouldn't try to drive and collapse, or like I understand that even Paul George said this. He said,
"You mean drive and kick?"
No, wait a minute. Paul George said we knew that they were going to make adjustments defensively. We just didn't know that they were going to make those adjustments, but we knew that they were going to make those adjustments. We knew that they were going to make adjustments. Essentially, he basically kind of said, he was like, now that we know what adjustments they made, like we'll be able to come back and we'll be able to be better. And I was kind of like,
Yeah, I was like, the fuck you mean? You didn't
Like, did you hear that though?
Yeah, I heard it.
Like,
I was
like that wasn't me, right? I was like, huh?
Nah, I heard it, and I was like, so you didn't think they
like,
might double one of y'all? Like, you didn't think that was gonna happen at all?
Yeah, it's like you thought y'all was infallible to being doubled.
So you thought it was
You thought if Kawhi was on the post dropping 35 a game, 30 a game, that they were gonna be like, hey, we might need to double that man.
That they was gonna allow it to happen the whole series? Like, huh, bro? I don't know. Like, but again, I'm not going too much overreact. I just think that again, this is the case of the Clippers just not being. I think the joint.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
But this is just a case of the Clippers. Just again, that's Norm Nixon. Gee, I ain't seen Norm Nixon in like since
like
the 70s. G. But anyway, I just think it's just a case of, again, the Clippers just lacking consistency. But it's been the same thing with this team all season. Like the thing, one of the reasons why they got up big in game one, outside of the fact that, yes, the Nuggets were tired, was they made a commitment to defense. They were flying around. Just in there. They were flying around. They was everywhere. They was doing what they were supposed to do. In this game, you come out and you just get punched in the mouth, smacked by 40 off top. And then again, every other quarter after that, for the most part, they were fine. Now, offensively, yes, they could have been better. But you gave up 40 points in the first half. First quarter. When they down 20 after the first quarter?
I don't know. Why you always ask me that when you got a computer in front of you? Like, I swear to God, if you go back from day one, episode, whatever it is, of Hoops and Brews, you will ask me a question about a team when you got a whole ass computer in front of you. Use it. What is wrong with you, G?
Yeah, they was down 19 by the first quarter. Literally, they won every single quarter after that. 44-25, and 28-31, 21-17, which is the third quarter was the best defense that they played. Held them to 17 points. And then 24-21, they won every other quarter. You give up fucking 40, like literally, if you play decent defense in the first quarter, you're good. Like I said, no team left. None of them are such great offensive. Ain't no Warriors left. The Warriors could literally get away with playing bullshit defense.
Yeah, because you have Steph Curry, Klay Thompson,
literally,
Kevin Durant.
they will play bullshit defense for 45 minutes. Lock down for 6 possessions and destroy the league.
Get you cleaned up
and get you
here.
out the paint. Ain't none of them teams
Off
left.
threes.
Off threes. They would
threes.
play terrible defense for 44 minutes.
Threes.
Steve Kerr would call a timeout. And them niggas would come out.
Damn near smash a clipboard.
Then them niggas would come out, get 5 stops, the whole league on. You done worked all game. That's what happened in the Blazers series last year. They would build up, but they play like ass for 45 minutes.
And then the Warriors did what they were
And
supposed
then
to
they
do.
just like, all
Fix my
right.
camera, though.
And then they just be like, all right, we done playing now. Ain't no teams like that. So all of these teams left have to make a commitment to playing defense. All of these teams have weaknesses offensively or shit gets clunky offensively. All of them, including the Clippers. I know they were second in offensive efficiency, whatever. But even I think that was some fool's gold because the bubble stats.
It's hella fool's gold.
The bubble stats. That's why I haven't really looked at those offensive rating things. Like, I want to see the shit that happened before March.
Yeah, I have just yet to. I'll put it this way, this has been the weirdest season because have we seen any team this season put together like a 14-game win streak or 15-game win streak or 16-game win streak? That's a real question.
I think the Lakers did early on. Like, they won like a lot of games early on.
I'm not talking about before January. Talking about post-January.
I don't think so, no.
That's kind of why the season is weird to me because a lot of teams aren't dominant.
I just don't think we've seen a year
like
in
the Bucks were close, but we see what happens when you put Giannis in the half court. Actually, can we talk Bucks Heat? Let's talk Bucks Heat.
But
Let's talk Bucks Heat. Go ahead.
just don't think that we're just not used to seeing because we've been in the super team era since basically about like a decade.
Yeah.
I don't think you're just used to seeing. It's probably the most parity you've had in the NBA in a while, honestly.
Okay.
At least this season, because it's like there's no team that I think is just head over heels. But I'll say this in day one. I think everything depends on matchups. Bucks Heat.
Yeah.
If the Bucks was playing the fucking
Celtics,
Pacers.
No, if the Bucks was playing the Celtics, they would have got the Celtics clean about
still,
the paint.
like let's say the Bucks go in and let's say if some shit happens, they play the Pacers. They might sweep the Pacers.
Same with the Lakers about OKC.
Then you play a team that you don't match up well against, which is what the Bucks and and I think people was kind of misquoting what I was saying. It's like, bro. Now, granted, what about this series?
What you think they're gonna come back from 3-0?
I think they can.
Do they can or they will?
I think they can. I don't know. I don't know because again,
will. Come on,
I don't know.
Come on, like Hov
I don't know, but I think they can.
Man of your word, you got your word of your balls.
I think they can. Like I really because I look at it and people are like, oh well. I was arguing with somebody else who was like, oh, they are a great. Like, no, they're not, bro. Like, they're not a great they're a cool offensive team. They're cool, but the Bucks defense is so great that when they get in the half court and the Bucks actually just the issue with the Bucks this series has been they just decided we don't want to defend for 12 minutes at a time and everything goes to hell. When they actually sit,
bruh, George Hill on that first three Tyler Hero made to bring the game to within like one.
Wasn't even looking at the man.
G, he turned his
back.
G. He is facing. I'm finna stand up. G. He's facing this man this way. Tyler Hero's this way. This man literally does this to look at the ball. Tyler Hero is gone when he turned around, and that man shoot a three. I literally stood up at my TV and I was like, "What the?" Like, I'm like, yo, how are y'all the number one defensive team this year?
It's
I don't see it no more.
It's like, okay, so game one, Jimmy goes incredible. Like, everything that happened in game one, I don't really care about because Jimmy had 44 points. Yeah. Jimmy was hitting shit I've never seen Jimmy Butler hit. If Jimmy gonna hit those if Jimmy gonna hit those shots, bro. No, really. If Jimmy gonna hit those shots, you know what you do? You walk up, you shake that man's hand, and you know what? You can have this one.
Mm-hmm.
Game two, it was hard as hell for the Heat to score in a half court. It was hard as hell. When the Heat get in the today, from like the third quarter on, that shit was disgusting. They was walking up court. I guarantee they started every play from the third quarter on with 9 seconds left on the damn shot clock. Every single play. In game 3, you want to know how they won? Mistake offense and hustle baskets. This man Jimmy shot a 3.
In game 2, they won off of
they've won.
That also shouldn't have been a
they've
foul.
Won every because technically here's why. Here's why. Here's why. Technically here's why. Because again, when you do shoot the ball, you still have to give the shooter room to land. Technically,
once
when
the
Giannis,
time expires,
it doesn't matter.
Count.
No, it doesn't matter.
Once the time expires, shouldn't count.
No, listen. It's
once
like
the time expires, shouldn't count.
No, it's like if the shot clock expires, but I shoot a ball. If you fucking run underneath me and you push me down, that's a foul. So Giannis ran over and literally did not give him room to land. Is it a petty foul? Yes. Do you call that at that moment? You probably don't. But also, you probably shouldn't call the fucking Dragic and Middleton foul at that moment either.
Mm-hmm.
It were two stupid calls back to back that you probably shouldn't call. But again, in both games, it was hard as hell for the Heat to score. They won off of mistake baskets. Mistake baskets is like a ball get tipped, it goes somewhere, and now somebody end up wide open because we was playing defense. The ball get tipped, somebody end up wide open. We hit a 3 here, or we just hustled harder than you, so we got this basket. They winning off of mistake baskets and defense.
No, they're also out executing them. They are literally. If the Bucks aren't gonna play defense, then they getting out executed.
Yeah, they're. But again, if the Bucks just lock down and play defense, it is very hard to score against the Bucks half court defense.
I don't necessarily know if they have that within them to be able to do that.
They just did the shit today.
Yeah, but can they? Can they do that and sustain that with Giannis in the game?
Yeah, because again,
you see them. What if he don't come back? Okay. Now I'll put it this way. If he don't come back and they come back from 3-0, I never want to hear from Jimmy Butler.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Put that man Jimmy Butler in Alcatraz.
Jimmy Butler and Middleton is a wash. Jimmy ain't so much better than Middleton.
Hey, he said he can't guard me.
Huh?
He said, Jimmy was always saying he can't guard me.
Jimmy can't guard him either. You see what the fuck was happening today?
He did.
He
did take 27 shots to get.
Jimmy wasn't guarding him. That was on Crowder. Jimmy was over there on somebody else. I didn't see Jimmy guarding Chris Middleton. Did you see it?
No.
I didn't see nobody guard Middleton. Bam was guarding Chris Middleton. When Bam stepped out,
Bam has been incredible.
Bam has been
playing amazing.
Bam has been
playing like KG light.
What people don't realize is Bam shooting 90% from the free throw line.
Man, and going crazy. Yo, what kind of webcams are they using?
I don't know, but that shit is incredible.
I want that webcam,
That is an incredible webcam.
What kind of webcam are the
NBA
using for these press conferences, bro?
An incredible webcam.
I've been becoming more and more. I'm actually going to ask one of them Clippers dudes, like, yo, what kind of webcam y'all use?
This shit is incredible. But no, like literally.
Like for real. This man LeBron look like he's sitting in my living room.
If you look at the teams, literally, even without Giannis, take away Giannis, it's still a wash. Everybody matches up with everybody. Ain't nobody Dragic not so much better than Bledsoe. Bledsoe be fucking tweaking, but Dragic is so much better than Bledsoe. George Hill and Ty Harrell ain't so much better than George Hill.
Yeah.
Jimmy ain't so much. Jimmy ain't so much better than Chris Middleton. He's not. He's not. Yeah. Jimmy is a better scorer. No, I'm not Jimmy. Middleton is a better better half court scorer. No. Jimmy's a better defender. It's a fucking wash.
Jimmy's also more clutch. Way more clutch. If Jimmy was on the Bucks, this series would be 4-0 and the Bucks would have swept them. I wish Giannis played with Jimmy.
I disagree with that.
Actually,
here's why I disagree with that.
Giannis going to the Heat is gonna ruin the league. G.
Giannis going a lot of places. Ruin the league.
Giannis going to the Heat gonna ruin the league because low key you can still have like a 38, 40-year-old Dragic coming off the bench, still giving you buckets. Kendrick Nunn will be in his prime by then. Tyler Herro will be in his prime by then. Duncan Robinson will be in his prime by then. Jimmy Butler will be in his prime by then. Bam Adebayo will be in his prime by then. Then you pay that with Giannis, G. Duncan Robinson could be the sixth man coming off the bench dropping 5 threes a game. That would be insane.
The issue with that would be, I think
that would be insane because I would want to start Tyler Herro with Jimmy Butler because both of them can make plays and shoot.
I would because I think Tyler Herro projects to be Devin Booker. I think Tyler Herro is like the consummate two guard.
Bro, Tyler Herro gonna wind up leaving and going to Boston, and Jaylen Brown gonna wind up like going somewhere random, like he gonna wind up going somewhere random like Portland to play with Dame for his last years, and Tyler Herro gonna go to Boston. And he gonna become the new White Knight. G.
But seriously, when the Heat get in the half
ain't no
court,
Miami boats in Boston, no Tyler.
When the Heat get in the half court against the Bucks set defense, they literally have a hard time scoring. You've seen it for 3 straight games for the most part outside of game 1.
Webcam, and I'm sorry, what kind of webcam are the Clippers using, G? This is incredibly clear.
It is. And even the fourth quarter of yesterday's game, they broke an NBA record. Anytime anybody breaks an NBA record, I don't count that. You did some historic shit.
No, come on.
That's like the Rockets missed 28.
Why you don't count that?
It's just that's not going to happen again.
Why you don't count an NBA record?
Because it's not going to happen again.
Why you hating?
I'm not hating. Obviously, it happened, but it's not going to happen again. If we in a series, that's never happening again. They're never going to outscore them 40-14 in a quarter ever again. Yeah. That's never going to happen. Never. It's never going to happen. Never is that going to happen. Never.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
The third quarter was great. They locked down. They made it tough to score. Everything they was getting was off of mistakes. Jimmy shoot a 3 and somehow miss it off the backboard. He the first one to get the rebound. That's hustle, G. They were getting hustle buckets and mistake offense. Not saying that he'd have a bad offense. They're cool offensively. But the Bucks, in theory, are a great defensive team. So that cool offense becomes trash when you play against a great defensive team.
No. But who you think will win Game 5?
I'm gonna say the Heat better win it. I'm gonna say the Heat gonna win it because they better win it.
Game 5 is in Milwaukee though.
Game 5 is in the bubble. It's in the fucking bubble.
I still feel as though that matters.
No, it doesn't. It's in the bubble.
It matters.
It's in the bubble.
No, it matters.
It's in the bubble.
It still matters.
It's in the bubble.
It still matters.
It's in the bubble.
You still hearing familiar sounds in the background. There's some level of comfort with it.
It's in the bubble.
Which is what upset me so much about the Bucks because they didn't come out and play with any intensity. And I feel as though like I know they like to say, oh, I didn't hear anything. It's like, yeah, but you can't tell me that you don't notice the difference between the DJ because it's your team DJ.
I really don't think they pay that much attention.
I hear players singing songs. You don't know the difference between the Clippers DJ and the Lakers DJ or the Clippers DJ between Oklahoma City DJ.
I don't think that they play that much attention though. Like I don't think that really like you don't have to travel somewhere. You don't have to deal with the fans. I don't think that the court makes that much of a difference. Which is also why we're in bubble ball when you got a chance to put a team down, you got to put that team down because ain't no home court. Shit could easily change. Usually you gotta travel. You
yeah, they also don't get to see the logos on the floor like we do. Like that floor is playing to them. Like they don't see any of those logos. All those logos are done by the broadcast. Like they just playing on the empty. Ain't that weird? Like they don't get to see any of the logos on the floor. They get to see the fake fans in the background.
Don't they see the playoffs?
No, they don't see any of that. That's
fake.
Fake.
They see the playoffs, and I think they.
No, that's all.
So they
fake.
don't see the half court logo.
What? They see the half court logo, but all the rest of it is like CGI.
Oh well, yeah.
All around, like the Lakers logo, the
I think the playoffs is
sponsorship
real.
logo.
I think the NBA playoffs logo is.
It might be
is real.
It might
but
be,
everything
but
else is
yeah,
fake.
but still, but if you don't see your Lakers logo on the floor,
it's not. It's not. And also,
I feel like I disagree with that. I feel like it's a certain pride to seeing your logo on the floor. Like,
I know.
Like,
yeah,
I got a rep.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it's not. And also, one underrated part is anybody who gets an injury. This is what I even from covering WNBA. The reason why if you sprain your ankle in W in normal times is even worse because you got to fly with that. So you got to fly with that. You know, shit might get stiff. Now you fuck up your ankle, you going back to the hotel. Somebody could rub on your shit all night, and you good. Pause. Somebody could, fix your ankle up all night, and you good. See, and you good, bro. Like it's all, you know what I'm saying? It's all love. Like Luka messed up his ankle. They said that man got treatment round the clock.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you can't go nowhere.
Can't go nowhere, G. Hey. What you want? I'm finna come to the room, rub your ankle, bro. Put it in one of them hibernation things that they got to fuck with the ankle. Hit the Theragun on it. You good. But no, I'm telling you, bro, they better win Game 5. I'm going to say that he going to win Game 5. Because first of all, I want the Bucks pack in the air. I want the Giannis pack in the air.
Why?
Huh?
Why do you want to see Giannis fail so much?
I just don't like the way he play basketball.
What did that man
I don't want to see him fail. First of all, I don't want to see him fail. I just want him to lose. I want the jokes. I'm here for the jokes. I'm here for the slander. I want the pack in the air. I want the pack in the air, G.
Why?
Because it's funny.
But why is that?
Because
why
it's
is that
funny?
Why is that funny to you?
It's always funny.
Why?
When the person who is supposed to win loses, it's funny. And when the underdog wins, it's funny.
You want to see another black man lose?
I want to see another black man win, Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, I'm gonna give COVID dap. I'm gonna give you a COVID dap for that because I would shook your head. That was a great rebuttal. That was a great rebuttal. Gee, I have no. So Raptors Celtics 2-2 now. What are your thoughts?
Celtics fucked up. First of all,
I really gotta go. Can I go
OG?
to the bathroom? Because I really gotta go to the bathroom.
Go ahead.
Hold on, I'm gonna turn the camera on you now. But go ahead.
They didn't see OG by himself. OG. Like, I remember watching the play, and I'm like, if my eyes are serving me right, this man OG just streaked to the other side. Yo, y'all not gonna guard this man? G, he hella open. Now, I didn't think that he was gonna. Now, obviously, I didn't think that man was gonna end up, you know what I'm saying, hitting the shot he hit. That was a crazy ass shot, obviously. Probably. If we looking at it, it's within the last 10 years, arguably probably one of the top five most difficult shots within the last 2 years, but 10 years. But the fact that you just left the man over there, like it was an easy guard. If you go over there and guard the man in the corner, you have, now that he's in the corner, that play probably never happens. You probably break it up or you make it a much more contested and tough shot than what it actually was. But I just think that the Celtics messed up. Now you got yourself in a 2-2 series. Obviously, I think that the Celtics have the most talent, and when you look at on paper, you think that the scoring that they have with Tatum and Kemba Walker, Jaylen Brown even as well. For one, it's not that the Raptors can't defend. I think the Raptors can defend. I just think that the Raptors guards being Van Vliet and Lowry aren't exactly big enough to always offer the type of resistance that needs to be offered and deter the Celtics, guards and wings from shooting shots. But also one thing I noticed about Jayson Tatum is that he's another one of those forwards who at times is allowed to roam around and play like a guard. I think he at times makes the game, and granted, he's still 21 years old. I think that, I got this argument, people was like, oh, he's Kobe. No, he's not Kobe Bryant. Jayson Tatum is clearly a forward. He is not as agile as Kobe was. He doesn't have the athleticism Kobe had. He is another one of those Paul Pierce, forward type guys who, like a Paul George, has been allowed to masquerade as a guard, and I think at times makes the game more difficult for himself than what he has to make it. And I think that sometimes he's doing that in this series. And also Nick Nurse is pulling out defenses.
Okay. Wait a minute. Can you admit that I was right?
What?
When I said that, when I was talking to y'all and I was like, yo, Nick Nurse got to find a way. And y'all was like, but how? Literally, you ain't like, but how he going to find a way? You found a way versus Steph Curry, Kevin Durant. Find a way. And guess what he did? Find a way.
Nick Nurse Nick Nurse be in his he be playing real live 2K. He be in his bag, G.
Literally.
He be in his bag.
Literally.
G.
Nick Nurse literally be like clean hitting the pad over button so that way he could call a new 2-3 zone, 1-3-1, 1-2 zone, full court trap.
They played what the fuck is a triangle in two?
I've
never heard of that before.
Huh? Wait a minute. What? That's a real thing?
Yeah, they ran a triangle in two yesterday. What the fuck is that?
Red arrow. I'm sorry. Tex Winter is somewhere rolling over his grave. You like how you flip my offense on defense?
I think it's when two people play man to man and everybody else is like in a zone.
I love it.
What the fuck?
That's kind of what the Heat been doing to the Bucks.
Kinda. But Nick
literally,
Nurse,
like I've been tweeting like they running like a soft zone. Like it's not a 1-3-1. It's really like a soft. It's like a soft 2-3 zone where the top two are really running man to man, and the middle three are really just like standing there with their arms open, and whoever the center is just running, put his feet out. Put his feet inside the line there, stand there for 3 seconds. Put his feet, stand there for 3. That's what it is. All literally.
But Nick Nurse is in his coaching bag, and again, they are another team.
He has to be because they have to stop Jaylen Brown, which is what they did. If Jaylen Brown can get open drives to the lane and open baskets from the perimeter, your life is going to be hell.
Jaylen Brown also got to stop standing out there and shoot.
Jaylen Brown and Jayson Tatum are like the mid version of Scottie and Mike. I swear to God. But Jayson Tatum
because none of them are guards. They're
I'm not talking about why you always got to make it literal. Why do you always have to make it literal?
They are the mid version.
Why do you have to always make it literal, G?
Because they're not.
It's not literal.
They are the mid version of Kawhi and PG.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
No, they aren't.
They literally they are literally the same. They are two small forwards on the court.
Jaylen Brown and Scottie Pippen. Jayson Tatum is Michael Jordan.
No,
they're
he's
just both
not.
forwards. They're
No, he's
the
not.
Scottie and Micah forwards.
No, they are
They're the
not.
Scottie and Micah forwards.
That don't
They're the
even make
Scottie
sense,
and Micah
G.
forwards. Yes,
No,
it does make
they
sense.
are
They're
literally
Scottie and
Kawhi
Micah
Leonard
forwards.
and Jayson
They're
Tatum.
Scottie and Micah forwards.
They are
They're
Kawhi
Scottie
and
Micah
Tatum.
forwards.
They are Kawhi and Tatum.
Not. No, they are not, G. Jaylen Brown is nowhere near PG-13.
He's not.
And Tatum is nowhere near Kawhi.
The mid version.
No, Scottie
the
and Mike.
mid-version.
I said what I said.
So motherfucker. So these niggas ain't nowhere. I'm sorry for even saying the word. So you mean tell me they ain't nowhere near Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, but somehow they somewhere near Scottie and
a more equal comparison, yeah. No, listen, I'm talking about
Jaylen Brown.
No,
is more equal to Scottie Pippen.
No,
than he is to Paul George.
Listen to what I'm saying. In terms of body type and player type, yeah. Paul George is 6'9". Jaylen Brown not 6'9". Is Scottie Pippen 6'9"? Is Scottie Pippen 6'9"? Is he 6'9"? That's an honest question. You said over there, rub your face, G. Is Scottie Pippen 6'9"? Is Michael Jordan 6'8"? No. Scottie's 6'7", Mike 6'6". They're the forward version of Scottie and Mike. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Get your ass down, G. I won't lie. I really would love. I really wish I had a camera outside of my house, so that way when you ran out the house last time, I could see in which direction did you run it, left or right?
Way.
You ran to the right.
Yeah, the right. and then halfway down that way, I ran to like the opening of the elevator.
Bro, I was literally like, "Yo, where did this man just go?" G?
I went to the opening of the elevator. I really literally got up out of there. I dead ass got up out of there.
Montrezl is better than Rudy Gobert.
No, he's not, G.
Yes,
Stop
he is.
starting.
He really is. G.
No, he is not.
He really is.
No, he is
He
not.
really is.
He literally don't do anything better than Rudy Gobert.
Score better.
No, he doesn't.
That's a lie.
He really don't.
He averaged 18.
On what percentage?
It don't matter.
On what percentage?
What average? I mean, okay, how many?
66%.
How many feet outside the rim can Rudy Gobert score from?
How many feet can Trey score from?
15.
You fucking lying, G. You know you lying. When the fuck, G? No, G. You ain't never seen Trez do nothing but dunk. He catch rolls, dunk, shoot floaters. You know you lying, G. Stop that, G. And you make me. I like Trez. I rock with Trez.
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
Fucking lying, G.
I don't agree with you right now.
You are lying, G.
I have no idea what you're talking
Trez shoot
about.
jump shots now?
He
Trez post up.
can hit a 15-foot shot and jump
When you
shot.
seen him do it?
In practice,
Pull it up.
I see him do it. Huh?
In the game, pull it up. Here go my computer. Pull up footage of a Montrezl Harrell jump shot when it matters.
What does that mean when it matters?
Pull it up.
What does when it matters mean?
Pull it up.
What does when it matters
Trez
mean?
hit 1-3 all year.
I don't care about a 3. I said 15 foot. 15 foot.
Pull it up.
15 foot. How many feet can Rudy Gobert shoot from?
In the paint.
How many feet is that?
10 feet. He get a photo from the free throw line. Ain't that like 10 feet?
Hell no.
It's
like 15 feet and hell no.
He can.
That's 15 feet.
10 feet.
Exactly. Montrezl Harrell can go 15 feet.
No, he can't.
Yes, he can.
No, he cannot.
You're a hater.
You've never seen him do it.
I have seen him do it.
No, he don't. His job is literally to roll.
Just because that's his job don't mean he can't do it.
In a game, no. He work on that shit. He and Dwight Howard work on shit before practice. They ain't never gonna do. In a game.
Hey, Dwight, look.
He be in practice shooting corner threes. Dwight, you are never shooting a corner three.
Who are your summertime all-stars?
Summertime all-stars?
Yeah, like the players that had the best mixtapes on Instagram, on YouTube,
Carmelo Anthony,
on Twitter,
Carmelo
on
Anthony
Facebook.
Carmelo Anthony is
Hoodie Mello.
Instagram Michael Jordan. Hoodie Mello is IG.
No, but Hoodie Mello got him back in the league though.
Have you seen how he looked in the summer though?
I mean, he got him back in the league.
Who else is cold? Michael Beasley.
Backwood Beasley.
Backwood.
Shout out to Michael Beasley.
Lance Stevenson.
He's playing in China right now.
Yeah, but have you seen Lance Stevenson workouts?
No. Why would...
He's had some come across the timeline. Mitchell Robinson too. He be fooling people with his damn dribbles that he ain't never gonna do.
Did you?
What? What? What's funny? What are we laughing about?
You said you ain't seen that. No, I didn't see no goddamn Lance Stevenson workout.
They've come across the timeline. Well, they've come across the timeline.
I ain't never watched no damn Lance Stevenson workouts, especially no summer workouts. How much better is he gonna get? You can't. That man been the same basketball player since he was like 22.
High school. You know, there's no one ready to play in New York in 08, right?
I can believe it. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. Anyways, all right. So, what are your predictions as of now for all these series?
Lakers in 6, Clippers in 6. Fuck it, Bucks in 7. Bucks and 7 in my head, Heat and 5 in my heart. Or Bucks and 7 in my heart, Heat and 5 in my head.
Bucks are going
on. Raptors and
I meant to their home court.
Raptors and yeah, I'm gonna go with Raptors in 6. No, Raptors in 7. And yeah, there we go.
I'm going to go with Raptors in 6 because I chose the Raptors to beat the Celtics. I think Jayson Tatum and Jaylen Brown and Kemba Walker, they really let me down. I won't lie. Like I didn't think that those guys will be able to perform at the level at which they've been performing, and then they outperform themselves. But the thing about young players is they have to go out and they have to execute and they have to win games. And they just didn't execute. They didn't win games. And I understand the OG thing because you kind of lose sight, but you can't lose sight of him. He's their starting small forward. Kawhi Leonard was starting in place of him last year. If Kawhi was on the floor, would you have forgotten about Kawhi Leonard? How do you forget about OG and OBG?
I'm watching the game and I'm like, yo, did he just run to the other side of the court by himself? Behind everybody? And just standing there? G. Get bro. What y'all on, G? What y'all on?
Yeah.
But continue.
No, I was just saying. I just think that I just personally think that the Celtics, they're young, man, and I've been talking to Glasses about this all playoffs long, where he keep coming to me with these hot takes, and I'm like, man, until somebody beat somebody, they didn't beat nobody. Like people can say what they want about the Raptors and call them a fake or a fraud or say that they won off the back of Kawhi. Yeah, they did, but
They did not.
no. Wait a minute. They did because
Kyle Lowry should have won Finals MVP.
Shut up. They did because all of his deficiencies they made up for, and all of his efficiencies they lacked. And this year you clearly see it. Their deficiencies were getting having a perimeter scorer, someone who can openly and willingly make plays in the lane, make plays in the mid-range, make plays from the post, and also be able to hit an occasional timely three. Norman Powell during the regular season has been that guy for them. But in the playoffs, Norman Powell ain't doing that shit. He's not. He ain't. He not. So then it's back to Pascal, and then you go back to that goddamn video that they tweeted, that goddamn animal doing them goddamn rotations in the zoo. I'm not gonna mention what kind of animal it was, but still. But
Did Pascal take 13 threes yesterday?
If he did, I pray for them. But
that ain't it.
But they won. They won, but also I feel the same way about the Heat series. I think that series honestly should have been like 2-2.
It should have been.
And so if I'm the Raptors, every game we win, they lose. And I don't mean they lose in terms of listen to what
every game we win, they lose. What the fuck? Every game we win, they lose. What, bro? What you mean? She dumb, motherfucker. What? Every game we You gotta name the episode that put your face on Magic Johnson Twitter, Abby. Oh my god, my stomach hurt. Oh my god, bro. Oh shit. I said, if I'm the Raptors, every game we win, they lose. Oh my god. Oh shit. Oh my god, bro. Dog. Hashtag analysis. Oh my god, bro. Dog. What about it, G? What happened? Every game we win, they lose. What, G? What you got for me, bro? What you got for me, bro? What's up, G? What's the rest of the statement? What you got for me? What you got for me, G? Finish the thought, bro.
All right, let me take it.
Because if I'm the Raptors, every game we win, they lose. What, bro? Oh shit! By the way, I told you, bro, wasn't coming. 9-10 niggas have got no fade.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh man.
Not only did I just say that, but I'm also in an abusive relationship with my barber. This man told me at 2:00 he was coming through the crib.
I should have told you he wasn't coming at no. I thought I'm like, sure. He ain't coming at no 5, bro.
Oh my God.
Coming at 5, just 9, 10. No B
Oh
league.
my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Woo. I'm sorry.
Gee, I'm on the floor. Westbrook pack. It said the Westbrook pack. She ain't put down no smoke in the Westbrook. By the way, she said something as a pack. First of all, shout out. Actually, not shout out because it came from a wild thing, but Chicago
That's from
created
murder.
it. It's from murder.
Under the guise of murder.
But using it in terms of basketball is goddamn hilarious.
Oh my God.
Westbrook pack in the air. No, hey bro, this is the real thing about Russ G. I really feel like he's still feeling the effects from COVID. Cause he been tweaking, G. It gotta be something, G.
Hold on, you said what?
I think he feeling the effects from COVID.
Okay.
What you thought I said? Cause G, he tweaking, bro. Something not right, G. He tweaking.
COVID
bro.
not messing with his head?
Hey, they say it do.
Who is they?
They say it.
Who is they?
G, they say it do.
Who is
sometimes.
they?
They say it do.
Who is they?
They say it sometimes it lead to
Who
memory
is
loss.
they?
They say it sometimes it lead to memory loss.
No,
G.
G. Who is
The
they?
CDC, G. They say sometimes it lead to
Where?
memory loss.
Show me
G.
this. Fuck out of here, G.
Watch, bro.
Stop, bro. You wildin'. You tripping.
Look, COVID memory loss.
No.
Say. Okay, I don't see nothing about memory loss. Yeah, it said COVID might increase risk of memory loss and cognitive decline, G. Memory loss and cognitive decline. He tweaking, bro. He tweaking, G. He ain't done this all. He tweaking, bro. He been tweaking since he came back, bro. He been tweaking, G. Tweaking. He wasn't even tweaking like this when he be tweaking. He been tweaking, bro. Like what he owned, bro. Like, G,
What about in the games in which he played good?
what games?
Game 7?
He had one streak for 2 minutes.
Okay, and?
It just worked out that time. He been tweaking, G. I really wonder if he's still feeling the effects, bro.
He not feeling no effects.
G, something ain't right, G. He tweaking, bro.
Stop it, G.
Is he not healthy? Cause
He's
the quad,
fine, bro. He's fine. He just got to get back in the swing of things. And also, like I said, this is what the Lakers should have done.
But
What
he's
should they? What should the
tweaking, G.
Lakers have done? Lost?
No, but he tweaking,
Come on,
G.
man.
But he tweaking,
Should
G.
they have lost?
But he tweaking, G. No, but he tweaking, G. Is he not tweaking?
He tweaking, but should they have lost?
No. But should he tweak like this?
But should they have lost?
No. But should he tweak like this?
Should they have lost?
But should he tweak like this?
Should the Lakers tonight or in game 2, should the Lakers in game 2 have lost? No.
No.
So therefore he wasn't tweaking.
He was tweaking.
You make the necessary adjustments.
He
You
was
try
tweaking.
to confuse
He was
the
tweaking.
opposition.
He was tweaking.
Yeah, he might have had a
tweaking.
few bad plays,
few?
but a few bad plays, but
Shit.
he didn't make shots.
Shit. He didn't do a lot. And I'm not putting it all on Russ because it's not all Russ' fault. Anytime you lose, not on one person. But Russ got to stop tweaking, G. Russ been tweaking, G.
Yeah.
Tweaking. Big tweaking.
No, he hasn't.
Said the Westbrook pack in there.
The Westbrook pack.
Westbrook
But no,
pack.
I think that with Russ it's just Russ. Like, I know KD be watching his games and literally like everybody else be screaming at the TV and KD just be sitting in the back like, told y'all niggas. Like literally,
Bro,
KD, like literally, you scream like you could be watching a Rockets Lakers game with KD and you screaming and KD just sitting like here like this.
Told y'all. That's why I left.
Literally,
That's
look. When Russ make a turnover, instead of him screaming, he just do this.
That's bro. That's bro, G. That's bro. I love bro, but that's bro, G. That's bro.
And then you know what he turned his friend and say?
Let's get into
No.
it.
You know what he turned his friend and say? If I was there, he wouldn't have made that play.
let's get into it.
That's what he would have said. Go ahead.
Let's get into it, though, because Steve Nash hiring. There's been a lot of conversation about Steve Nash hiring.
Yeah.
I'm not rocking with the conversation because Kyrie and KD could have had whatever coach they wanted. They wanted Steve Nash. Could they have not? If they said, "Yo, we want Ty Lue to coach this team," the Nets would have done everything. Gee, they could have said, "We want Pavy from Hoops and Brews to coach the Nets." I would have got an interview.
No,
I think
you
that KD just has an established.
They would have been like Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving suffer from the effects of COVID-19. That's what they would have said. Like you just said, get the fuck out of here. Like get Pavy little shoe having ass out of here.
I would have got
boy.
an interview. Like no, like
Lil Boo having ass,
like,
boy.
I understand
Lil
people,
Boot up having ass,
I understand what people are
boy.
going with it because it is unfortunate. You know, when you look around league,
Lil Boot up looking ass,
no,
boy.
because when you like look around league and you see so many, black players and like a lack of black coaches. But in that situation, if you want to blame somebody, blame them. They had to sign off on Steve Nash being there. And I didn't like how people would I didn't like it's not Steve Nash, G. I understand
It's Steve Nash. Like, G, that's like if Magic Johnson got hired by the Lakers. G. When Magic got hired by Lakers fans were very happy until Magic got hired by Lakers, and then they weren't happy.
Like, cause I saw stuff on the internet.
You really looked up how COVID-19, man.
In which people was wild disrespectful to Steve Nash, G.
Wild disrespectful to Russell Westbrook. So when Russ get a coaching job, what you gonna say?
Russ not getting no coaching job. Russ is not getting.
Yes, he would. What if Russ wanted to coach?
Who he coaching?
Anybody. He can coach.
No.
Why?
Russ can't coach.
Why?
Russ. I'm not hiring Russ.
Why?
I'm not hiring
Why?
Russ. He was too OC.
Why?
Because no player. Russ,
you're racist.
No. What? No.
You're
Here's
racist.
why.
You're
Russ,
racist.
No. Because
I'm just messing. I'm joking.
I would hire Pat Bev.
I'm just joking.
I would hire Pat Bev.
Over Russell Westbrook?
Yes.
Why?
Because I think Pat Bev does things that most players can imitate. Russell Westbrook physically is such a specimen that I don't think he can coach. He gonna be why you couldn't just run 94 feet and dunk. Gee, come on, bro.
Why are you underestimating his mind?
That's all I'm saying about that. That's my response to why you underestimate his mind. That's my response. Not say he don't know basketball, because I'm sure Russell Westbrook knows basketball.
Labor Day, right? Bros.
What? Memorial Day.
I
would rather
I'm sorry. Happy Memorial Day.
That's a conversation.
Bro, it's crazy. It's September already, bro.
Look.
Gee, this year went by so terribly and fast as hell.
Quick as hell.
But I'm glad it went by fast, though.
Shit, you better hope it go up from here.
I do too, G. Trump win again, I'll be mad as hell.
I hope it go up from here.
Mad as hell.
But
mad as hell.
But no, like Draymond, I think would be a great coach. I think Pat Bev would be a great coach. I think who else do I think playing? I think Chris Paul would be a great coach. Who else I think would like players like LeBron? He can't coach, bro. Bron can't coach. Russ can't coach. I think Harden would be a decent coach. Not a great one, but a decent coach. Giannis can't coach, G. Like some players just can't.
Why?
You can't do what he do.
What kind of sense does that make?
Because the way he see the game, bro, you can't. The way he see the game is the way he play the game. But also the way he play the game, no human being, not named Giannis can do that. It's like Michael Jordan and Magic Johnson trying to coach, G. Yeah. MJ, why you ain't shoot the fadeaway? Motherfucker, what you mean, G? Mm-hmm. Why you ain't big and shoot the fadeaway? How, bro? It's like Kobe trying to coach. His coaching would be what y'all on.
What you mean? Kobe Bryant was a great coach. We saw him change women's sports. Stop disrespecting Bean.
Coaching men's basketball, I don't think that would have worked. I'm not going
to even get into I'm not going to even start unpacking that, but
I feel you. I don't think that would have worked. As in, for the fact that I think that Kobe was a great ambassador for the game. It's like you come with me and I could work with you one-on-one. But coaching full-on games, I don't think some players can coach because they were just too talented. Whereas, like, can't nobody replicate that, bro. The best coaches are low-key mid players or point guards.
Okay.
Or guys who... The reason why I think Steve Kerr would be great because obviously, not Steve Kerr, but Steve Nash, because I think he's obviously talented, but I think that he had to rely a lot on skill and knowledge of the game. Not like he was physically imposing. None of that. He was great off skill and knowledge of the game, and I think that that's something you can impart to other people. And also, even listening to D'Antoni, what he talked about is like, well, most of our offense would give Steve Nash the ball and figure it out. So, like, yeah, I think he can coach. I think Steve Nash gonna have.
I didn't hear that, but
I think Steve Nash gonna have them running some shit. Something like
it ain't nothing they can run. It don't matter what they run.
Put together.
It don't matter what they run. They gotta win.
Yeah, but I think they can win with Steve Nash. And also, see, Steve Nash was working with the Warriors.
I hope Steve Nash wins 6 rings, so that way I can confirm he's the greatest point guard of all time, other than Magic Johnson.
Relax.
He's the greatest point guard of all time, other than Magic Johnson.
Relax. He owns Steph.
In terms of a point guard, yeah, because a lot of people argue that Steph is a combo guard.
He's a combo guard.
Yeah, so if he's a combo guard, Steve Nash was always a point guard. He never was anything other than a point guard. And I would argue Steve Nash, other than Magic Johnson, is the best true point guard of all time.
I mean, you got to put Bob Cousy in there and shit.
I'm not putting Bob Cousy in there, G. I know everybody, including Glasses. He created the fast break. I don't care, G. It was before. It was.
He did make a whole fast break, though.
It was near the beginning of our civility and near the 3/4 mark of racism. So I can't really count it that way, G.
Racism was the second quarter.
Racism was coming out of halftime with Jay Williams saying that Martin Luther King and Malcolm X were going to drop 45 in the second half.
Racism had a 25-point lead at the half. 25-point lead at the half.
And Jay Williams, I think Martin Luther King is going to drop 75 points a game all throughout the 70s. Like, yeah, right. All right, G.
Oh my God, bro. But no, like, yeah, I'm not gonna go there with the Steve Nash hiring.
Paul Pierce, hey man, I think Jesse Jackson might be a nobody. Shit, we might not be hearing his name after 1980. Just 2020, you still hear Jesse Jackson name.
Crying, but yeah, nah, like I just think that Steve Nash would be great, and I think that's what KD and Kyrie wanted. I don't think that they would have signed out. I think the Nets would have hired whoever was respectable and reputable that they wanted.
Look, I respect Jack Vaughn, but I don't want to. Never mind.
Say it.
No.
You don't want to play for Jack Vaughn?
I don't want to play for Jack Vaughn.
Like, everybody was like, yeah.
I was going to say.
But nah, like, also, like, everybody was talking about Jacques Vaughn. Like, yeah, Jacques Vaughn was great with, like, the try-hard team. It's a different thing coaching, like, real superstars.
Yeah.
You got to have somebody who's reputable, like Steve Nash.
Especially KD. KD was at Steve Kerr neck.
Kyrie, too. Fuck you talking about? You coaching KD.
Kyrie. No, actually, because he held down for the move. Kyrie.
No, like, you coaching KD and Kyrie. Steve Nash, as a 2-time MVP, can walk into that locker room and say whatever the hell to anybody, and they gonna listen.
Kevin, shut up.
Okay, you know what? He won 2 MVPs. He might not. He got more MVPs than KD. KD got 1. He got 2. He ain't got more rings than him. But as far as an individual player, if somebody want to tell me Steve Nash is a better player than that has had a better career than Kevin Durant, you could discuss it. Individual career, you could discuss it, depending on what you value.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I think he'll do great things. I think Steve Nash will be great. I want to see it.
I think that Steve Nash will do great because I think that Steve Nash is a guy that inspires you in a way as to where he's one of the guys, right? I've never heard anybody, including Stack 5, Steven Jackson, who shout out to Steven Jackson for literally quitting. Or not quitting, but basically putting all the smoke aside when they were kind of reaching their peak and pinnacle to go and like do what he's doing right now, you know, after his friend George Floyd got, murdered. But even Steven Jackson, and I've seen Darius Miles. I think, has Steven Jackson played with Steve Nash?
No, but Jay Rich was saying.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking about Steven Jackson. I was thinking about Quentin Richardson. But Quentin Richardson has talked about Steve Nash and how he's one of the guys.
He would even say that,
we
like,
know
he would
Dirk
go out
loves
with him.
Steve Nash. Michael Finley loves Steve Nash. I've never heard anyone say anything bad about Steve Nash except for
nobody. Okay.
yeah.
Maybe bro ain't had the sauce. It is what it is. It is what it is. Bro probably had a 1-year deal and bro ain't had the sauce. It was what it was. It is what it is. But no, like even Quentin Richardson said that he would go out with him. And he was like, they would invite, Steve Nash out to where they was going, and like Nash, the white guy from Canada, would hang out with him. And it was all love. It was like, yo, we got Nash coming today. Like, bro, what? Like, and they in the club with Steve Nash.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I think he'll be great. I think he can relate to him. I mean, you even remember the Kevin Durant documentary a while ago?
Mm-mm.
You never saw it? It was a KD all-season doc. The year before he broke his foot.
I saw it once.
He was working out with Steve Nash in the summer.
Okay.
Working out with Steve Nash. He was.
But he was working out with Steve Nash. With the Warriors.
Yeah, but I'm just showing you how far he go back with Steve Nash.
Yeah.
He was showing them post moves. Like, yo, so this is how you can get away with this.
Which is crazy that Steve Nash is
showing him
but also
post
that's
moves.
what happens when you deal with Dirk. But also Steve Nash played for, I think, a few of the greatest offensive minds in NBA history. Like Don Nelson was a guy that was ahead of a lot of coaches offensively, and even in terms of giving his guys the free will to do what they wanted to do. D'Antoni, he was coached by D'Antoni. He also coached by Alvin Gentry after D'Antoni was fired, right? Mm-hmm. Alvin Gentry is a disciple from D'Antoni, but he still is a great offensive coach. So I think Steve Nash will turn the Nets into a number one offense. I just worry about their defense. So I think if they can defend, I think that the makeup of their team over the next 3-4 years is going to be very interesting, because I don't really know who you pair with KD and Kyrie in order for you to be able to win in the front court. Or I don't know if they just try to run a Houston-style type of offense and just say, hey, we got KD and Kyrie and Karis LeVert, and we just going to beat everybody.
Houston-style, but
I
think that
can work maybe.
Yeah, when I talk about things, I think that they have a team that can actually be such a great offensive team, whereas, like, we just going to lock in on defense for these next 5 minutes, and we can actually get away with this.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be so good offensively. But they can actually probably lock in on defense for 5 minutes and literally get away with that shit most games.
Yeah.
Most games.
I can't really be upset with it. I really can't. Like, I just think that, you know that Steve Nash is one of my favorite top 3 players of all time. Steve Nash and D Wade and Steph Curry. So I'm never going to say anything disrespectful about him. And I think that I would want to play for Steve Nash. Would you not want to?
Yeah, Steve
Nash.
Like,
yeah, you black, but, like, would you not want to play for Steve Nash? That's a real question. As a Negro. As a black man, as a black Negro from Chicago, would you not want Steve Nash to be your basketball coach? If Steve Nash wanted to coach your rec league team, would you want him to coach?
Come on, nigga, Steve Nash, come on in here. Tell these kids something.
I did. No, I'm talking about you. If you was coaching your recreational basketball league team,
Steve Nash, bro.
So then I don't want to hear about it. I don't want. It's Steve Nash.
It's Steve. That's the one part I didn't.
It's like Stephen Nash. It says like Stephen Nash screamed racism with Steve Nash. What about all the other times that you've encountered racism and screaming the exact opposite, Stephen A. Smith?
Not even that. It's just like you've seen black coaches. Derek Fisher got hired for God. Shout out Fish. But Fish got hired
by Phil Jackson.
By Phil Jackson.
Of nepotism.
Straight out the damn.
Straight nepotism because you my boy.
Phil Jackson. Jason Kidd got hired. I like Isaiah Thomas, Doc Rivers. Like, you've seen that happen.
I won't lie. I'm surprised there's not a rapper named Phil Jackson yet.
It's not going to be a rapper named Phil Jackson.
Why? That would be a fire name.
That would be a fire song.
No, it's a fire rapper name.
Phil Jackson. It's funny as fuck. But no, it's like, it's Steve Nash, bro. It's like, there are some people who you think have basketball oozing inside of them. Steve Nash is one of those people who it's like if Chris Paul retire and get hired. You gonna be mad? Fucking Chris Paul.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, I hope they can make it up the second round.
Shut your ass up, G. But from a basketball standpoint, though, like, you don't think Chris Paul know about basketball?
Of course he knows about basketball. He's great.
So there you go.
No, he's a great basketball mind, but as
like
a player,
I think Rondo would make a good coach. I think
Rondo's not gonna make a good coach.
Why wouldn't he?
Huh?
I think Rondo would be a great coach. I think shit half what he doing with the Lakers is coaching.
Okay.
Wasn't Rondo on the bitch calling out man? They said he was today. I think Rondo would be a great coach.
Okay.
I do. I think Rondo would be a great coach.
Okay.
Rondo, Draymond, CP3, Pat Bev are the people I look in the league when I'm right now like, yo, you would be a great coach when it's all said and done if you want to coach.
Yeah.
Draymond for sure, but Draymond's better on TV.
Yeah.
Draymond's incredible on TV.
Yeah.
To me, at least.
Yeah, I agree. I'm not mad at it. But anyways, this has been Hoops and Brews, man.
Yo, I said he need to stay there. That shit was so damn funny.
What?
Yo, I said he need to stay there.
Like, you don't think it's over for Draymond?
Over, no.
As a player, you don't think
No.
it's over?
No.
What is he going to do now?
Be good defensively?
What's the rest of his career look like? What is he averaging?
10, 8.
10 where?
10 points.
10 where?
10 points.
10 where?
Anywhere.
Where?
Anywhere.
Where?
On the Warriors.
He averaged 10 with no Stephen Clay.
That's why it's no Stephen Clay. 10 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists.
That man gonna average 7.
No, he not,
5,
G.
G.
No, he not.
Draymond is gonna be PJ Tucker on light steroids. That's not. I'm dead. There's no disrespect. That's why I was like, yo, you might as well stay there. Like his peak is over.
So he can still
So
be
like
a
I know
player.
no, don't get me wrong. Go make your money. You gonna make $2 million on TNT. You better go get your ass out there on that goddamn court and make that goddamn money. Shit. You better go play and make them goddamn commercials. Shit. So don't get me wrong. I'm not saying his career is over as a player. He gonna play for a long time. But is Draymond Green, as we currently knew him, constructed over? It's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap, G.
No, I think it's still be good.
It's a wrap, G.
Nah, I think it's still
You
be good.
told me, you were the first person to tell me it was a wrap, and I was like, nah, you're lying. Draymond gonna be good for a while. It's a wrap.
I mean, he can
And
still
he got to play with Wiggins.
He'll be fine. I mean, obviously his peak day.
Lord have mercy.
I mean,
pray
obviously-
for the man.
I mean,
Pray for the
obviously
man.
his peak days are
Pray
over.
for
but I
that
think-
man. Pray for that man. Pray for
I mean, his peak days are over.
Pray
But
for
like I said, his peak is over. But I think he'll still be fine. But we could wrap it there. I gotta use the bathroom actually.
Anyways, no, let's end this.
I gotta
We can
use the
end this.
bathroom.
Let's end this. Anyways, it's
End
been
it.
Hoops and Brews. Happy hour. We'll get it with y'all on next week when we in person. Otherwise, check
remember-
out Hoops and Brews, the show, which we will do again this week. Talk more NBA action. Go ahead.
And remember, if I'm the Raptors, if we win, y'all lost.
Wait a minute. I just want to say. I just wanted to mean that like some wins are worth psychologically more than others. And if the Raptors win the next game, if I'm the Celtics, the next Raptors game is at home, meaning that the next Celtics game is game 6 that will be in Boston, quote unquote, with quotation marks around it, right? Those young guys haven't felt that pressure. They haven't won a championship. They haven't played against Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Andre Iguodala, DeMarcus Cousins, and Sean Livingston. Those guys are not the same breed. So what I meant by when I said was that, like, if they win, then they lost the game. Like, yeah, if they win, yeah, like that loss is not a regular loss. It's a 1.5, a double loss, because those guys are young. And even the thing with even the thing with Miami, like, yeah, Tyler Hero is young and he's fearless, but like, how fearless is he gonna be in a game 7 when the whole team season is on his shoulders? Yeah, you fearless when y'all up 3-0, but how fearless will you be when y'all up 3-2 or it's tied 3-3 and it's 4 minutes left and you get that screen and George Hill turn his head and you catch that ball and that little thought of your head, like, damn, the world watching me, go through your head, and you clank that 3. That's really what I meant. I really was trying to illustrate that, like, when they lose that game, that loss is like a real L. It's not just like a
We win.
It's not just like
y'all
a
lost.
I just wanted to illustrate that that's not a regular loss, because when in normal circumstances, if you going back 5, whatever, 6, even with the Warriors, right? That game 5 loss that they had to the Cavaliers was not a regular loss. That was a big loss. That was like, didn't Steph Curry get ejected in that game, I think?
Game 6.
That was game 6. But even game 5 was a game that they lost that was closely contested, and then Draymond tapped LeBron nuts, right?
Game 4.
That was game 4?
Game 4, he tapped LeBron nuts. Game 5 was when Kyrie and Bron had that
41
performance. But Bogut got hurt, and I think Iggy also got hurt in
Yeah,
that game.
but still, my point is in terms of momentum, that game was the biggest momentum shifter of that series. Had the Lakers not, had the Cavaliers not won that game, obviously they would have lost the series. But even if that series was 2-1 and like the one game the Cavs won would have been on some fluke-ish like the Miami Heat did in that game when there was a foul out of bounds. You kind of, that's one of the fouls you just let go to me personally. I'm sorry. Let them go into overtime, you let that go. Period. Literally, you have to let that go. I don't like sports being decided not in regulation unless it's a kick, because it depends. But also unless it's a kick that's not a point after attempt. If it's like a regular field goal and the other team got to line up and they just let you drive downfield and you got 31 yards and you kicked it to expire the game, cool. But shooting free throws with 0-0-0 left and you telling me it was a foul after the buzzer, I'm not rocking with that. So I feel like some
foul, but they shouldn't have
I feel
called
like
it.
some losses in the bubble are double losses. So that's really what I meant. I wasn't trying to say that it wasn't a loss. Of course, a loss is a loss,
I know
but
what you meant. It just sounded hilarious.
but some losses are double losses, and from a mentality standpoint, I didn't play hella pickup before, and even in pickup, if I'm playing against another team and they didn't beat us twice and they want to run it back a third time, or they didn't beat us 3 times and they want to run it back a fourth or a fifth time and we beat them the fourth time, like, man, hey, we can beat them in this game, and then if they want to play again, fuck it, let's play again. And then we can play 6 games, and they want to play again, let's play again after that. We get to 7, then we can see who really better. And that's kind of how I feel the Bucks and the Heat need to. I'm sorry, the Bucks and the Raptors had to approach the series, and the Raptors found the right mentality. Even Siakam, he just started to just throw the ball up more when he's near the rim. Before, he was getting to the rim and waiting for the double. Now he's getting to the rim and he just throws the ball up. Like, if you look at a lot of the doubles, they would send a lot of those doubles and traps early, which was confusing him. And then he would spin into a double team. Now he's usually just spinning, and rather than him trying to think about the play he's going to make, and by the time he's hitting that defender, he's trying to make a scoring play. So, therefore, you can't just trap him with the ball. Even if you look at a player like earlier when they were guarding Middleton, right? Even at the end of the game, Middleton was normally holding the ball, and then someone else was setting the screen, whether it was DiVincenzo or Wesley or Bledsoe. At the end of the game, when Middleton made that 3, they switched that play, and they had Middleton come up and make the screen, and therefore the guard had to make the actual set up the pick and roll. And then when the switch happened, Middleton got the switch he wanted, and then therefore he got the dribble. He wound up being able to make the 3. In all of these series, it's about matchup base. So if you can force the other team to more matchups and make them more uncomfortable, certain losses mean more than others. That loss when Giannis touched Jimmy out of bounds, and it was a foul, but that's not the call you make there. If that call is let go and they go to overtime and they lose, cool. But also, if I'm the Bucks, like I said at the last game, if you win that game, hey, we got a chance. But then you saw what happened. I think the Bucks have been playing like weak-minded pillows. They look like pillows. They look like weak-minded pillows. They look like pillows. I've seen them in person and they look like pillows. But anyways, it's been Hoops and Brews Happy Hour. We'll get up with y'all next time. Until then.
Champagne, 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 champagne.